Hey, it's Miss Alana, working on math, being smart, awesome, and amazing, just like you. We are working on today's math assignment. It is Tuesday, December the 13th. Bam, 2016. Oh, that was so crazy. Yesterday, one of my videos, I guess instead of typing 2016, I put 2106. And thank you for my child, my baby, who sent me a message and was like, Miss Alana, you put that year wrong. Or did I? Maybe I time traveled to the future and came back. Yes, I time traveled to the year 2106 and came back to 2016 to give you some of my math knowledge. Bam, here you go. Give me some of your math knowledge. Yes. All right, moving along. We are working. Make sure you have your sheet, okay? Make sure you have your sheet. I have mine. Let's read this. Can you see it? Read the standard right there. It says number, okay, we're on this one right here. Number and operations in base 10. Understand the place value system. Use place value understanding to round decimals up to the hundreds place. Circle or highlight the place value that you are rounding to. All right. Now, what's different from this one, I did not underline. So guess what? You are going to have to underline which number we are rounding to. You can either underline it, circle it. I have my Honda highlighter. You can use a highlighter or a crayon or maybe not a marker. It'll bleed through the back. Something light. Shade it in. All right, let's look at the first one. The first one says 3 and 79 tenths. No. 3 and 79 hundreds. 3 and 79 hundreds. And they're rounding it to the tenths place. So first thing I need to do is highlight, or you can circle, which digit is in the tenths place. Bam, it's the number right after the decimal. 7 right there. So highlight that. I think I'm like highlighting everything. Oh my gosh, I need to do it better. All right, okay, it's not the 9, just a 7. All right, so highlight the 7. Now the 7 looks, I need to use the thinner part of the highlighter. The 7 looks at the 9. Hi, number 9. What's up, number 9? What's up, number 7? All right, hey, number 7 said to number 9. Number 9, I have a question for you. Are you less than 5? No. Are you 5 or more? Yes. So that 9 is 5 or more. So what happens to the 7? Bam, it increases it by 1. So that 7 becomes a what? It becomes an 8. Let's write it down. Write it down. Make sure you're highlighting what we're rounding. Draw your arrows so you know what number you're looking at. Show your work. Don't just copy my answers, okay? Bam. Just like that. And remember, we can have a million zeros after that, and it's still the same answer. So this is equal to what? 3 and 8 tenths, just like that. I love how some of you all out there are writing both answers down. Good job, good job. All right, moving on to the next one, number 2. Read that number with me. It says 56 and 215 thousandths. That's 56 and 215 thousandths. Now, we are rounding to the hundreds place. Which digit is in the hundreds place? Remember, after the decimal, you go tenths, hundreds, thousands. What? Tenths, hundreds, thousands. What? Tenths, hundreds, thousands. Which one is it? It's that 1. Highlight that 1. Okay, I need to do a good job highlighting before I just highlight everything. Highlight the 1. Bam. See, just like that. Highlight that 1. And we look at the number 5. What's up, number 5? What's up, number 5? How you doing, number 5? I have a question for you, number 5. Are you less than 5 or are you 5 or more? I'm 5. I'm 5. So what happens to that? Well, I can't see. What happens to that 1? It increases. It goes up by 1. So that 1 becomes a 2. Then the 5 becomes a 0. Oh my gosh. It's like math power with the numbers. That 5 turned that 1 to a 0, and the 5 became a, no, backwards. The 5 turned the 1 to a 2, then the 9 becomes a 0. Let me write it down. 56 and 220,000 just like that. And remember that 0, we can drop that 0. We're going to drop that 0. 56 and 2200s. Bam, just like that. And let's look at number 3. Read that number with me. It says 846,000. And we're rounding to the 10th place. Which number is in the 10th place? Tens, hundreds, thousands. What? Tens, hundreds, thousands. Start at the decimal, then go tens, hundreds, thousands. Just right after the decimal, that is in 8. So highlight that. And it's looking. Hi, number 4. Hi, number 4. What's up, number 4? What you doing over there, number 4? Is that for? I have a question for you, number 4. Are you less than 5 or 5 or more? And number 4 said, what? I'm less than 5. So what happens to that 8? It stays the same. It stays the same, and everything else becomes what? Zeros. Bam! Just like that, 800,000. Which is the same thing as what? Drop those zeros. 8 tenths. Bam! Just like that. All right, let's look at number 4. Number 4 says 28 and 531 thousandths. Read that again, 28 and 531 thousandths. This time we're rounding to the ones place. Here's a hint. It's not in the decimal. It's not in the decimal. The ones is the first digit after that decimal point. So which one is that? It's the 8. Highlight that. And now what does it look at? It looks at the 5 next door. What's up, number 5? What's up? What you doing, number 5? Nothing. Just rounding. So make sure you highlight and draw your arrow. So I have a question for you, number 5. Are you less than 5? Are you 5 or more? I'm 5. I'm 5. I'm 5 or more because I'm 5. So what happens to that 8? It becomes a 9. It increases by 1 and everything becomes 0. So that becomes a 29, decimal 000, which is the same thing as just a 29 whole. We're almost done. On to the last question for this rounding section. Look at number 5. Number 5 says, read it with me, 2 and 905 thousandths. What number is in the hundreds place? Tens, hundreds, thousands. What? Tens, hundreds, thousands. What? That's 0. So highlight that 0. And look next door. What's up, number 5? Look at that 5. I have a question for you, number 5. Are you less than 5 or are you 5 or more? I'm 5 or more because I'm a 5. So what happens to that 0? It increases by 1. It becomes what? A 1. So we have 2 and I'll write the 2 decimal 910. Bam. Just like that. Drop that 0. Drop that 0. Bam. And there you go. All right. We are off to a good start. Done with that section. If you need help with the other questions, make sure that you find the videos. Give me some awesome sprinkles. Yes. Here's some awesome sprinkles for you. And remember, release the math beast inside of you. See you next time.